here's Brody Brazil.
You know, ever since I debuted this brand new phone number for you to leave me a voicemail at 833-4Brody, there have been so many good messages that I've got a huge backlog right now to sift through. It's going to take some time, so if you've already called in with something thoughtful or insightful and I haven't gotten to it yet, hang tight, I just might. I'll take calls of all kinds, including spicy ones.
Jackpot from Vegas. Brody, you should change your channel to Crybaby. You are such a crybaby. Every single video, you cry about losing your team. And you make other videos about other cities losing their team.
Yes, I do.
Just move to Vegas and embrace the athletics, the A's.
Okay.
Just do it. Just move here.
Okay.
And be happy.
Oh.
Stop crying about Oakland. Oakland sucks. There is nothing good about Oakland. There's a lot of crime. You lost In-N-Out. You lost a Walmart.
You crying?
Move to Vegas. This is the greatest city on earth. When you move here, you realize this is the greatest
city on earth.
City on earth.
Okay.
Shaq just opened a Boys and Girls Club.
Ooh.
Just do it, man, and stop crying about Oakland because Oakland's dead. All right. Have a good one.
All right, Jackpot, you have a good one too. While I may not have gotten Jackpot's real name, I do get all your real phone numbers. Not that I care or I'm going to call anybody back or I'm going to do anything with that. I promise you, it stays all confidential. But interesting that Jackpot didn't want to leave a real name and wanted to stay anonymous there. Look, I've been getting comments and voicemails and messages on social media for years of people who disagree with the things I say. And sometimes they're going to try and point it out like what I'm saying is false. Other times, it's just that you didn't like the fact that what I said might have been spot on and you just disagree with it. I feel like that might be the case Jackpot has with videos here on my YouTube channel. As far as Las Vegas criticism goes, and it's not even really criticism of Las Vegas, it's more so questions about what the A's are actually trying to pull off in a baseball park right on the Las Vegas Strip. I would like to think that during this entire process of now multiple years, as it's been very well tied and connected to Las Vegas, I'd like to think that I've remained pretty mindful while presenting all of these angles of the story. The fact that I have some responsibility. Some people will say, you're a reporter. You're supposed to stick to your roots as a reporter. Where does it say I'm a reporter of anything? Nor have I really ever been. Even in my prior job, it wasn't really to plainly report the news. I was working for a network that was tied to a baseball team. There's no original reporting. I'm not Walter Cronkite in this situation. I know that because I talk into a microphone and I'm in front of a camera that you think I should be on the nightly news. It's not like that. I'm a person with some thoughts and some opinions, and yes, I have responsibilities, right? Like I never want to come across the wrong way. I never want to lead you in a totally wrong direction. I have a responsibility and a reputation to both uphold. But other than that, to try and point at me and say, well, you should be objective. You're a reporter. No, I'm not. Nor have I ever been. But I have tried to remain, like I said, mindful, sensible about everything here. I've tried not to come across as too emotional, even though this is very much a personal and a professional story. I've tried to split those. I've tried to be professional. I've tried to offer the insight from the personal side from time to time, but mostly stay professional with it. And unless you can show me otherwise, I mean, there have been opportunities to make it very personal. I have refrained from that pretty much every single time. Jackpot, let me also kind of pose this here. Are you well-versed in how we got to this point with the A's relocation in Sacramento right now and maybe Vegas, but how they departed Oakland and what was the scenario there and how this baseball team has been operated for the last decade plus? Are you well-versed in that? Or are you just oblivious in the present? Are you just rooting so hard for Las Vegas to land something for construction jobs and for kind of something to add into the portfolio of Sin City? Are you just hoping for that and don't really care about anything else? Because it kind of seems that way. If you knew all of the stuff that has preceded us and preceded right now. Again, to get to this point, you may be just watching my videos for an informational sense of, well, here is some background of where we've been in the last 2 years, in the last 5 years, in the last 10 years of different situations, and will some history repeat itself? I'd like to think that I've got as much background on covering this story and all of the developments as anybody else. Not more, but just as much as anybody else because I've been around it for a very long time. So when you call in and you're angry and you want to kind of forget all the prior stuff, that seems to lessen your credibility to me as somebody who wants to comment on this. Are you well-versed or are you purposely oblivious? When you comment that I make videos of other teams in similar situations, yes, it has kind of morphed into that here on the YouTube channel. I got so deep into a baseball team relocating that when I saw a hockey team relocating from Arizona to eventually Utah and now kind of monitoring the situation in St. Petersburg and Tampa and potentially Orlando and all of the different leagues and expansion and the business of sports, yeah, I got a lot more interested in it. I saw the fact that the audience had the same interest I did, so I began making more videos and kind of specializing these videos to certain particular topics that are quite relevant. Some would say as relevant as winning and losing, because if the team doesn't exist where you're a fan of it, then the wins and losses don't really matter to you as much if your team is playing 2 states away all of a sudden. Relocation strategy, it's being used in baseball. It's being used a little bit in football. Not so much in basketball or hockey, but it is a dominant thing, a dominant trend in sports right now. I'm here to say not a great one, but it's something worth monitoring and worth covering. And if you're somebody who, again, is looking at sports from a sensible point of view, this is one of the most important angles to be covering in sports right now. You also mention some negativity surrounding the city of Oakland. I'll also compare that to some potential negativity like that has always surrounded Las Vegas too, but I'll save that for just a second. When you talk about the city of Oakland and Oakland's problems and Oakland not getting it done, I can't disagree that Oakland wasn't perfect in the entire process of trying to retain the A's, or sometimes not even trying really hard to retain the A's. What I will say is that fans of the A's and fans who have lost their baseball team, they're not just necessarily from Oakland. Oakland is the hub of the East Bay, but the East Bay also includes Berkeley, San Leandro, Hayward, Pleasanton, Dublin, Walnut Creek, Lafayette, and on and on and on. You name it, down to Fremont. And so the point is to point the finger at just Oakland and think it's just Oakland's fault. We're only talking about the city of Oakland. Yes, in terms of their dealings with the team and how things didn't exactly go smoothly for a lot of years, and even in the end when there was some back and forth, you can point the finger at Oakland all you want. But this fan base was not just Oakland. It was far wider and broader than that. And all of those people in this entire East Bay community, 510 area code, 925 area code, heck, 707 area code, all these people are hurting because they lost a baseball team. And yes, Oakland was at the helm, but you can't just isolate one team and its issues to one city. Yes, it's the city they called home. That's where the Coliseum complex still stands. That's where they wanted to build Howard Terminal, both in the city of Oakland. But the point is, there are so many people and fans surrounding Oakland. This is not just an Oakland issue. Might have been an Oakland problem, but it's not just an Oakland issue. And the other point to make about all of this, I mean, I see the news, I scroll on the phone, I see social media. There are constantly bad things happening in Las Vegas. That's not just a Las Vegas thing. Bad things happen all over the place, but you can't really throw stones when you're kind of in a similar glass house. And I'm not going to sit here and drag you through every story and link and thing that I've clicked on in the last 6 months, 18 months, whatever, about all the negativity surrounding Las Vegas. There's crime in Las Vegas. There's corruption in Las Vegas. There's scandals in Las Vegas. It happens in a lot of places, but again, if you're in Las Vegas, don't throw stones. You're in a glass house too. It's not a perfect situation down there, hardly at all. I'm not going to take this opportunity to bash Las Vegas. I'm going to take the high road, but I am just going to point out here, it's not the perfect place either, and examples can be made, obviously, of Sin City. So just wanted to address, I get calls like this. It's fine. I'm not encouraging more of them. I really don't need that in my life, but I just wanted to respond and be pretty transparent, show you what I'm dealing with and show you my take on a situation just like that. Give me a call. You know the number, 833-4BRODY, or drop a comment down below. Thumbs up if you like this video. And don't forget, subscribe to the channel. I'd love to see you back here next time.